What's happening? Welcome back to the Past Alive. Thank you all for tuning in tonight as I return from my several-day hiatus and wrapping up my birthday festivities. I'm officially a living corpse, but I have come forth with the latest offering from our friends at SlaterSportsCards.com. This is the October edition of the RetroWax Baseball Card Mystery Box, featuring at least 25 older packs from the years 1982 up through 94. They have these in stock on the website right now. They're $64.99. They also have several other different boxes you can choose from. If you have never seen these before, you can check all my previous rips from the last several years out down below on the conveniently located playlist. Before we savagely swashbuckle our way through this month's edition, I want to invite you to an event on the Whatnot platform, the 24/7 buying and selling app for collectibles of all kinds. You have baseball cards to vintage toys, all sports, everything in between. Any kind of collectible, you'll probably find it on Whatnot. And the greatest thing about that is that you can literally get on there at 2 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning, and you will find a whole list of people selling different collectibles. And a lot of them start their sales at $1, like I'm going to be doing this coming Thursday, October 17th, from 8:15 to approximately 10 p.m. So if you're scratching your head and you're like, well, I don't know what Whatnot is, well, if you have an iPhone, you have a smartphone of any kind, go onto your app store, you can download it for free, and if you use my code, you'll get $15 to spend towards your first purchase to buy literally anything. So you really can't beat that deal. And as I said, I'm selling everything for $1, starting out at $1, and giving away PSA slabs, single cards, some iconic rookies I'm going to mix in there. So you're not going to want to miss that. And I bumped the start time back by about 15 minutes just to kind of cater to the West Coast folks. So that's this coming Thursday, October 17th. Do not miss it. All right, for the month of October, we have our itinerary, which comes in every single box. And as I said earlier, there's some pretty awesome packs we are going to find inside of here. And you'll find a list of all of, or most of the key rookies that you're chasing after. And if you have not checked them out, check them out on SlaterSportsCards.com. Email Jared if you have any questions about them. And also check them out on social media and show them some love. Let us see what the packs are for this month. We have 87 Fleer, the featured pack, 89 Upper Deck. So this is actually from the High Series, meaning it includes the last 100 cards. And this is from a BBCE authenticated box. That's a pretty awesome pack right there. We're going to put that off to the side for later. We have 90 Leaf, which when I first saw this listed on the website that they were adding this to the October box, I was pretty excited. The way to tell what series, you have to flip it over on the back. And there you see Series 2. But 1990 Leaf Series 2 has the possibility for a Frank Thomas rookie and also Larry Walker. We have 89 Score, 91 Donruss, maybe an Elite will be pulled today. 92 Fleer, maybe a Clemens autograph will come out of there. 90 Donruss, 90 Fleer, 93 Triple Play. It's been a while since I pulled a nickname insert from one of those packs. 92 Upper Deck, find the Ted Williams autograph. And 91 Score, looking for a Mickey Mantle. So already a lot of possibilities for some pretty big boy cards to come out of here. We have a 90 Topps Rack pack. I see some faces peering out at me from the back of that. We have 92 Upper Deck Jumbo pack. That's pretty awesome. You don't see those all too often. 91 Topps Cello pack. You'll find some of those errors in there. 91 Bowman, a personal favorite of mine. Lots of Hall of Famer rookies in there. 88 Donruss, 87 Donruss, 88 Fleer, 89 Donruss, 89 Bowman, 87 Topps, and 90 Score. Possible Bo Nose could come out of there. I'm going to put these off to the side just so there's not all kinds of clutter in the background to blur the screen. And we're going to start ripping. We'll start with 90 Score. Let's see if we can find a Frank Thomas rookie in here, and or the biggest pull back then in 1990, and even now, I would say most of us could agree, is the iconic Bo Jackson football baseball card. Denny Jackson, there is the Ninja Star trivia piece. Wade Boggs' portrait is a nice one. Can we find any rookies like Sosa or Walker? There's a Brett, or even Dave Justice could come out here. Phil Stevenson, and we did not find any of the big name rookies, but found a Wade Boggs' portrait card, 93 Triple Play. Definitely would buy a bunch of these because, as you see, they were 59 cents, which was very affordable, I feel like, for me as a 9-year-old kid when these came out. But we got the black border, and I don't think we're going to get any insert cards. We just had the last names featured here. There's a couple errors in the set, too. Canseco, David Need, which would have been a pretty big card back then. Craig Biggio, Baerga, and here's an insert, 30-card insert set. I used to not really like these at all, the little booklets. I was never really a fan of stuff like that, but Cecil Fielder is on the top of that card. Also some weird cards in here as well. Pepper, Fun at the Ballpark. That was always a pretty ridiculous one, and there is Wade Boggs on the Yankees. So nothing too crazy in that pack. 90 Fleer. 90 Fleer, you can find the Dave Martinez Air, which is actually a pretty high dollar card. If you look up like sold PSA 9s and 10s of that, it is definitely sought after. It is recognized as an actual error card. It's not like the Jose Uribe hype that's inflated due to money laundering. The Dave Martinez with the yellow 90 actually is a legit error card. Paul O'Neill from Mikey G. We have Canseco having the time of his life. And Eric Hetzel with the cut-off Marlboro billboard, which is upsetting to me to see that. Jerome Walton, that would have been a big pull back in 1990. Mike Fetters. But the Dave Martinez, it's a pretty hard one to pull. I feel like a lot of people don't even realize that's an actual error. You may have a bunch of 90 Fleer laying around and might even be in a box in your attic. But there's Harold Baines to end that pack. My butterfingers drop it. 90 Donruss. We'll do this one next. These pack wrappers are always so waxy. See if we can find a Juan Gonzalez reverse negative. Yastrzemski was the puzzle that year. We have Dave Valley starting it off. Ernie Witz, Vince Coleman, and look at that. We got it. That is pretty freaking awesome. The Juan Gonzalez reverse negative. I guess I kind of spoke that into existence. But that is a pretty awesome pull. That is the error card. That is the reversed image. So not too shabby at all. Jeff Innes rookie card to pull the one card we're looking for out of one pack. That's always a pretty awesome feeling. There is Rick Aguilera to end that pack. So Juan Gone error card comes out. Might be nicer than the one I have in my error PC already. So to compare those two side by side. 92 Fleer wrappers always kind of ripped to shreds for the most part. I definitely was buying a bunch of these back in 92, although I just never really cared for the design. Orlando Merced would have had me flipping out as a kid. Melito Perez, as a grown man, would have Jonathan H. flipping out if he actually ends up watching this video. Kevin Seitzer, there's a Dykstra. Carlos Martinez. Dave Martinez shows up finally, but in the wrong pack. Canseco, league leaders, Wood Mosby, and another Jeff Innes. Let's do 91 Donruss next. See what we can find in here. I pulled an Elite one time a couple years back, and it was from 91 Donruss. The Canseco. It's a pretty epic pull. Chris Hoyles for our buddy Ripping for Ripkins PC. We got a checklist card in here. Tim Burke. There's a Henderson All-Star card. Keith Comstock. RJ Reynolds and Stargell was the puzzle that year. Let's do 89 Score, my very first factory set ever. One of these days I will share that with you. I've said that for probably 5 years now and have not yet done it. Matt Noakes, I still always love this design though. I feel like for whatever reason, one of the packs that takes me back the most as far as memories and feeling goes to my childhood is 89 Score. I must have opened a decent amount of these back in 89 when I first got into hobby with my brother, but maybe I looked through the factory set all the time. I don't know what it is, but this design screams 1989 to me. There's a second-year Matt Williams to end that pack. We'll do 88 Fleer next. See if we can find a Glavin rookie or a Mark Grace rookie or a Matt Williams. Perhaps Edgar Martinez rookie will show up in this pack. Usually have pretty good luck pulling that card for some strange reason. Charlie Huff. There's Kelly Downs is showing off his pits and his scum stash. Ken Griffey Sr. People at the flea market would definitely be putting that one out for $100. Fred and Lynn. Langston, Jeff Reed looking super bored, and Don Robinson. Nothing really too crazy in that pack. Let's go to 88 Donruss. See if we can have better luck with this brand as far as pulling these rookies. Now, Edgar Martinez ended up in the rookie set for 88 Donruss. There is Stan Musial's face, but there's a Boggs. We're still looking for Glavin Roberto Alomar can be found in 88 Donruss, so maybe we'll pull one of those. The second year Rafael Palmeiro, which would have been a decent card at one point. Kevin Bash shows up, of course. Trevor Williams will like that pull. And Wayne Tollison ends that pack. Let's do 92 Upper Deck Fat Pack. I think that I opened a box of these a while back for a Needle and Wax stack, which we will be doing on Wednesday this week. We'll be opening 86 Sport Flicks, looking for the Robin Yount Air. These were actually one per pack in the jumbos. Home Run Heroes, Todd Zeile. There's Will Cordero starting things off. Delano DeShields portrait card. So you can find a Manny Ramirez rookie. Joey Hamilton. Henderson portrait. Maybe we'll find a short print in here as well. That would be pretty awesome. One of the two possible SPs that you get out of here. The Deion Sanders and or the Tom Selleck, Frank Thomas. Jose Leaner's Ken Sr. again. And Flea Market Money, I'm a rich guy right now. Alvin Davis. And Upper Deck love to mess with everyone and put the cards in like this. There's Molitor, Langston, Ozzie Guillen, Paul O'Neill again from Mikey G. Mike. Let's see here. Franco. There's definitely some funny photos on Upper Deck, though. Scott Scudder, and I literally used most of my energy flipping those cards around. Todd Zeile, the insert, which isn't really necessarily a big hit now, but would have been back then. Looking for a Williams at here. The Ted Williams insert set was pretty big, but it's very hard to pull one of these autographs. Got Chris Gwynn. Here's Raphael Belliard dancing around. Kelly Downs. Dave Stewart. I don't know why I decided to open 2 Upper Deck packs in a row. They're going to pop a Dramamine after this video. Dennis Martinez, we have the hologram of the Brewers, double hologram with Twins following it up. There's Mel Hall. Unfortunately, this one does not have a poop stain on it, like the coveted 91 Topps Mel Hall that our childhood friend literally treasured. Matt Williams, Royce Clayton. There's a Todd Zeile again. I've seen a lot of him. And Tony Phillips leaping around as well. 91 scores next. Possible Mantle autograph would be crazy to pull that card. But at the very least, maybe we'll end up with a Chipper Jones Filthy Meat Sweats rookie. Greg Briley, Mike Fetters. 91 just went all over the place with their designs and colors. Doug Jones. You had so much going on in the set. It was so hectic. You have the big heads, Bobby Bo. Steve Carsey rookie card was a decent one at one point in time. Canseco, Corey Stunner. You also have the Ninja Stars. So much fun in one pack. But I don't know as a kid if I really liked those that much because there was just, I don't know, there was so much going on. You know what? We're going to do, we've got a lot of good packs left. Let's do this 90 Topps rack pack. Now, from everything that I've heard and read over the years, I've always heard that you cannot find the Frank Thomas no-name from a rack pack. It had to have been from one of the grocery jumbo packs or cello. I've heard wax as well. I don't know how true that is, but I've always heard it can't come out of the racks unless you physically pull it yourself. I don't know if you can really trust that information, but that's what's out there based off people that have supposedly pulled this card. And a lot of these people that pulled the no name on front were visited by Topps representatives in black suits. We all know that story. I feel like Sosa rookie's coming up in this pack for some reason. I don't know why. Something triggered that. There's a Boggs. I've opened a lot of 90 Topps, but maybe my mind has turned to mush. Mike Stanley. Maybe Mickey Weston instead shows up. Another Todd Zeile. What is going on with all the Todd Zeile pulls? Jerry Royce. So no Sosa. Something triggered that as a precursor, but I was way off. Ruben Sierra insert does a run per pack in the racks. 91 Topps. Cello is next. Now, 91 Topps also has some kind of valuable error cards that you might not be aware of. The Mark Whiten obviously is the biggest one, the handover border, which I'm not sure why Topps decided to really make a fuss about that because as we go through this pack, I'm sure we're going to see some other cards that have phalanges and such going over the border. But the Mark Whiten, they decided to make a fuss out of that and correct it, and because of that, it carries a pretty high price tag. But you also have cards in here like Chris Hoyles and Doug Drabeck that have a different inner border, and those are also recognized in the hobby. Rance Molyneux has some sort of strange little pink orb there that I'm becoming obsessed with by the minute. Mark Newfield, that was definitely a hot card at one point in time. So we have Mickey Hatcher, part of his helmet going outside the border. The more you look at them, the more you'll be like, why'd they make such a big deal about the Witten? But I could not tell you. Jose Offerman feature star, that second year was definitely a decent one at one point. Doesn't look like we're going to find any of those error cards, though. Jason Grimsley always had a crazy, like, freakishly android-like arm. Look at his 92 upper deck, and you will know what I'm talking about exactly. All right, 91 Bowman. We'll do this one next. I see a rookie already. Chris Johnson. Never been so disappointed to see him in all my life. Let's see if we can find one of these 5 Hall of Famer rookies. There's another Steve Carsey rookie. Kurt Schilling early on in his career. Mark Williamson. And look at that. We got a Lofton rookie. Very nice. Definitely a decent one there. So first, Juan Gonzalez Revneg comes out. And now we got a Lofton rookie. Pretty awesome. Dave Parker in the gold bats shows up. The homeless antics of Brian Drawman. Ruben Amaro, Moyer, Bob Wack, Torey Lavello, and nothing else too crazy in that pack. A Lofton rookie, I will take it. 89 Bowman is next. Looking for Griffey. I have pulled Griffey rookies from the RetroWax box before. We got a pretty decent one here, though, with the gum stain, unfortunately. But this is a Tina Martinez rookie, who I feel like kind of hides out in here. There's a Drew Hall rookie card. Dean's cards would probably price that around $6 currently in 2024. There is the Tina Martinez gum-stained half-sleeve rookie card. I feel like he hides out in there. He often gets overshadowed as having a rookie in this set. Still a decent one regardless. Jackie Robinson reprint. We have Otis Nixon. 2 Tina Martinez. All right, well, we got redemption on the Tina Martinez. We actually got one that doesn't have a wax stain, or gum stain, I should say. So that's pretty freaking awesome. How often does that happen? Urban Sierra, and there's Chris James, who in that pack. Pretty wild. All right, we have 6 packs left. We'll do 89 Donruss next. If you're looking for some fun ripping older packs with your kid or with your brother or whoever it may be, this is definitely a nice variety through all these years. You got part of Warren Spawn's eye. The all-seeing eye of Warren Spawn is forever upon you. Let's see if we can find a Griffey rookie. Or a Kurt Schilling rookie is nice too. That's Kurt Schilling's one true and only rookie card. We're doing pretty well. Tony Gwynn. Dave Valley. Scott Medvin. I feel like as a kid, I was like real stoked in that Scott Medvin for some reason. Not really sure why. Definitely off-center as well. So we got 387 packs. I'm going to go ahead and rotate these. Normally, I put the packs down here and the hits up top, but things got a little misconstrued during this rip. So we got the final 5 packs. We'll do the 87s, and then we'll go into our featured packs. 87 Donruss will be the first one up. Lots of potential for some nice rookies in here. Clemente was the puzzle this year. Checklist card, Mickey Hatcher. Jim Lindemann. There's a Bobby Witts. Can we find a Greg Maddux? There's a Steve Sachs. Johnny Ray. Unfortunately, not the 87 opening day error card that I can only hope to own someday. 87 Tops. Let's see if we can get the Barry Bonds fake error card that everybody is obsessed with. Everybody not in the hobby, I should say, is obsessed with. And that I receive many phone calls about constantly. There's another Johnny Ray. Tommy John, Benny DiStefano. A guy that I hated very badly several years after this. Dave Collins, Mark Sullivan. Nothing crazy in the Tops pack. Let's see if we have better luck in Fleer. And see if we can find a Bo Jackson rookie in here. That would be a nice little surprise. The Indian sticker starts it off. Kurt Stillwell. There's a Tom Seaver. Wade Boggs. Not doing too bad so far. I love that old White Sox logo so much. Kelly Downs. Zane Smith. In all of his ever so hideous glory, of course, is going to be planted in the middle of this pack. Pat Sheridan looking dorkier than ever. Oh, this pack is amazing. I love it. Jerry Mumphrey and this absolute mind-bending placement of these logos always drove me nuts. Phil Bradley and Pete O'Brien looking rather devious on that photo. So we have the last two. 89 per deck high number and the 90 Leaf Series 2. Lots of rookies have come forth from this box. I think we're going to do 90 Leaf first. So it's not too often I get to open these. These boxes can be pretty pricey. They've come down a little bit in recent years, but what an amazing set. Very premium release from this time. Yogi Berra, the puzzle piece in this release. But for an all-white border, I love these cards so much. John Franco, I thought we had a Walker for a second when I saw that Expos logo. Can we find a Frank Thomas rookie in here? We did not find really anything too prominent in there, but still, been a while since I've been 90 Leaf, so I got my fix in, I guess. So 89 per deck. Now, it hasn't been too long since I've opened these, but the last time I did open them, I did pull a Griffey. So we got the rookie checklist. Mike Harkey might possibly rob us of a Griffey, in which I will wait till the video's over and then actually go out and throw a temper tantrum in the streets. Mike Harkey would have been a good one at one point in time, though. There's Outlighter, but the iconic set, I feel like almost everyone can picture this Ken Griffey Jr. If you mention it. So we have these small little holograms that I used to hate and stuff into vents around my house. They're probably still there all these years later. But look at that. We got another Hall of Fame rookie card. It's Craig Biggio. Very nice. Billy Ripken. Looks like we got kind of robbed of the Griffey by Mike Harkey, but in place, we still got a Craig Biggio rookie, which is a nice hit nonetheless. So that's the RetroWax box for the month of October. I think I did very well pulling some of these the bigger rookies from these packs, but the Juan Gonzalez reverse negative, that's definitely an awesome one to pull. So go on there and grab yourself a box at the website down below, and your chance of pulling a Griffey is now that much more better that I struck out. But let me know down in the comments what your favorite card that you saw pulled was. If you plan on getting a box, I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'll have a bunch of videos for you lined up this week. Tomorrow night it's 99 Top Stars, chasing after rookie reprints, but actual legit autographs of some pretty legendary names and some pretty high-valued insert cards and parallels that you can possibly find in there. So we'll be doing that. And then Jared at Slater Sports Cards sent me a bunch of older packs from all sports. We're opening that later this week. And, of course, Thursday night I will be back over on the Whatnot platform, giving stuff away and selling things for $1. So join me over there, and I will see you guys back tomorrow night. Thank you all for watching.